Here we go. Hello and welcome to Soul Tribe Collective. My name is Peter, your host, and today we are joined with the beautiful Eva Santiago, who is an author of Salsa, The Taste of Life, a mother, a grandmother, an experienced Jedi and crew member, a home birth expert, among many other things. She is my friend, and I'm very, very grateful and honored to be having her here joining us today. Hello, Eva. How's it going?
Hey, beautiful Peter, how are you?
Oh, I'm good. I'm really good.
Amazing. You
Thank
really do.
you. Thank
Yeah.
you. I'm
Something
really
about birth.
excited. Oop, go on, Eva.
Yeah. No, I don't know. It's been a while since we talked, so I'm ready to
Yeah.
share the stuff that Daddy's been showing me with these amazing devices by King.
Yeah, I'm really excited too because I don't have all of these incredible devices. So Eva has decided or come on and been guided to share with us today all about different creative ways to use King John Smarty's products. And I think she's going to be zooming in and really sort of showing us some of the newer products, especially including the Crystaline Generator, the Pyramid. Is that correct, Eva? A few of those ones?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The pyramid,
great.
the Crystaline Chamber, and the Crystaline Generator, and the Source Cube, and yeah, that's about it. Okay, so if we're ready to start, I cannot wait to share some of this stuff with you guys. Some of it, I'm a very creative person, and I implore everybody watching to really unlock your mind and use your creativity. Daddy wants us to be creative. And as a teacher, of course, I love teaching. That's my gift. However, I want to encourage everybody to just, I don't know, these are amazing and they come from an amazing place. So just tap into Daddy and he will show you what to do, you know?
That's wonderful. Yeah, I agree. That's really one of the gifts that Daddy has given us as human beings and as his children is that we are divine, incredible creators. And if we can tap into that, have a little fun with our healings and the type of work we want to do as Jedi, there is nothing better. There is nothing more rewarding. And I find that the results are more potent when we can be more creative.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. So what happened, I'm going to tell you a little, we'll start out with the very beginning. The first one that I ever received was this, uh, the gold cube. Okay. And what was amazing was I was laying in bed one night, just really curious about it. And I received this 2 years ago after the birth of Ezra. Yeah. And
Beautiful.
so he Smarty gifted me this on my way home, and I placed this in my living room in the bookcase. I believe placing of these items, Daddy will show you where he wants them placed.
Okay.
Amazingly, Elena gave me this little lamp, and so I put it. I can't plug it right now. I ran out of plugs, but I put it in, and I plug it, and then there's light like all the other devices. So I love that for my bookcase because I like it. I like to put it where there's high traffic, and my bookcase is an area of high traffic because I like to hit people with the energies when they walk into my home. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. That's a great idea.
So the now I want to talk about the pyramid. The pyramid is right there.
Oh, yes. Beautiful. Yep.
I placed the pyramid by my computer because I love to go either early in the morning or whenever I'm led. Usually it happens in the morning. I will open up Facebook and I will go to those pages that are like local happenings or where people report crimes and accidents.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
any one of these wands. Lately, I've been led by to use the love and light wand, but I will use any one of my wands to just hit situations, and because we're affecting change and things are really, really happening. So that's what I do. Also, with the pyramid, I will place my phone on top of the pyramid when I'm teaching like this, and just know it's on the phone. The phone's on
Yes.
the pyramid. And as I'm teaching, I'm usually wanding my student and sending them energy. Now, get this, sometimes, a lot of the times, I will watch if my student is somewhere with a light, that light will be flickering on their end like really, really bright. It'll
Wow.
be like an orb, just bright. If my student is laggy, I get a lot of, tired out students. They've been to school all day and then they have to come home and be tutored.
Yeah.
Not fun, right?
No.
So I'm just hitting them like, wake up, let's go. I do see results. I have an autistic boy of 14 that I teach, and he loves the energy of he's never seen any of these products. I don't show him, but he literally asks his mom all the time, Mom, take me to see Miss Eva in person. There's something there. He knows there's something here.
Yeah. He loves the feeling he gets when he's with you and he's talking to you and corresponding with you. I love that.
Exactly. And it's just, he soaks it up. My other students, I can, like I said, when they're tired, I'm constantly, hitting them and they're like, okay, I'm awake now, and I know they feel it. They're just open to it. So that's, another thing. I love putting my phone on the pyramid when people call me. Like my son will call me from work, or my daughter, or anybody. They'll call me if they're like sad or their days not doing well. I put it on the pyramid and instantly I feel their energy picking up. I just seen it, Peta. It's like bonkers. Okay, that's how fast this works.
That's
Um,
incredible.
yeah. Let me see. So yeah, that is why I keep the pyramid by the computer, because for the work on the computer. I used to
Mhm.
have the pyramid by my front door. One of my cats was going crazy trying to knock it off, and it almost ended up on a tile. I'm like, no.
Oh, no, it's too risky. It's too precious.
I was like, no, don't do that.
The cat likes it too.
Right. And sometimes like they'll be fighting and stuff, and I'll use my this one, the love and light wand, and they separate and they just look at me like, what did she hit us with? It's crazy.
Yeah, there's a
Um,
there's a dog that's just across the house, like another house over from me, and I'm often wanting it because I can hear it. It has horrible owners, and it just goes in these barking tantrums and gets yelled at. So I'm sending love and light blankets, and I'm trying to get it to calm down so that its owner will calm down. So yeah,
right.
definitely they're incredible like that. Mm.
I wanted to mention something about the metal ones. I've got two. One of these, well, these are the three I travel with. When I leave my house, other than the jewelry, I take these three. I don't, for some reason, I just grab them and I go. One time I was at the grocery store and I did put this up as a testimony, but I'm retelling it because
Sure.
I want people just step out and be bold. People are so hungry right now that if you feel led, just don't be shy. I used to be shy and now I'm like, I don't care. I want you to feel good. So I was at the grocery store and one of the managers, was helping with my groceries. And, I was walking away and she goes, man, my neck hurts. And I went, oh, okay. I said, hey, can I see you a minute? She goes, yeah, meet me in customer service. So I met her at the customer service desk and I took out my wands and I said, hold this one. So I gave her the black wand while I was using the blue one. And instantly she was like this, Peta, what is this? I said, it's pure source energy and it's to heal you. And then I was guiding her. I said, put it on your neck and start massaging it. Right. And she did. And she goes, oh my God, everything's leaving my body. This is good, right? I'm like, yeah, I
Yes,
think so.
yes, it's good.
It was funny.
Wow.
She's funny. She's a funny lady. And then she was like, okay. So I just stood there, not saying much, just sometimes I'm led to say stuff, like pure source energy, or I'll encourage them, start speaking that pure source energy into your body. And at first they'll be like, but with this lady right away, she was going pure source energy, pure source energy. I said, you're infusing that area with energy. Okay. And she was feeling it and just going like this. Few minutes later, I could tell that she was just being revived, because a
Wow.
lot of these people are just so tired from the
Yeah.
grind, right? And so after a minute, she was like, "Hey, So where can I get this? Because, oh my gosh, I said, yeah. So I gave her the information. And then I had one of these, that was the rainbow vibranium bead bracelet. And all of a sudden she said that she was supposed to have surgery for carpal tunnel, on her wrist.
Yeah, that's
And
nasty. Mm.
I totally slipped that off. She goes, wait, what is this? And I told her the same energy and these wands are here. I said, keep it. She goes, what? I said, yeah, man, keep it and you won't have a surgery. I haven't seen her since. So you can imagine.
I'm getting it worked. I'm getting she didn't
I
need that surgery.
worked.
Yeah, yeah.
I know that every time I go by the store, something good happened to that lady. I know it did.
Wow, I love it. You know what I love? I love how bold you are and just approaching. Obviously, you used a discernment with a certain person.
Yeah.
If someone's really closed off, then you're
Yeah.
going
Oh,
to,
yeah.
maybe not do that. But she was sort of open. Her energy was right for it. And you just went in there and, hey, I can help. And these
Yeah.
people, like, they're willing to try anything. When you're in pain or when you have
Yeah.
like major surgery coming up, why wouldn't
Yeah.
you? Yeah,
And what's the worst they can say? No.
that's right.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Okay, then you lose, buddy. Bye.
That's right. Yep.
Um, Let me tell you something really cool about Elena's birth. Because it ended up being at the hospital, right? So I had brought home the two big cubes, the purple cube and the blue cube, that Jasmine had used during her birth. I was gifted them and I brought them back. And as soon as we found out that this was going to be a hospital birth, I grabbed them and I put them in the diaper bag, and it was heavy. It's like lugging that up the elevator and stuff. But I knew, you've birthed in hospitals, the atmosphere is not as friendly, as birthing at home. So I took it there, and of course things were happening. It was a process, and it was during the pushing out of the baby when he was crowning and he was coming out and everything. They just a lot of confusion and stuff happening. And I remember at the end just opening up the diaper bag and just wanding everything and everybody, because I was sick of just the negativity and the this and the that. And I was like, no, I'm clearing the room with this. And I did it right there. It was on the counter and I just started doing it, and instantly it felt better. I mean, you could tell people were just calming the hell down. So that was cool about that. Um, so the next thing I wanted to talk about is the crystal generator. This one right here, I've got all these wands on it. I
Yeah.
leave this one in the by the I have this little table by my kitchen. Right before you go in the kitchen, you can see a couch and a little table with a lamp on it. I put this here because just to broadcast all over the house as people come and go in that general area. I know they're getting hit.
Yeah.
What I love about this one in particular is I discovered something. Daddy will wake me up at all hours. Let's go do this and let's go do that. And I'm like, okay, let's go. I can't say no to Daddy. I can say no to a lot of people, not Daddy. So, and sometimes when I do say no, he'll be like, okay, you'll see. And I'll be like, oh man, I gotta go.
Yeah. Oh, I better do that thing now. It's
Yeah.
getting hot. Yeah.
Like this video, I know we've been having to do it. And I'm like, no, so we're here. So with this one yet again, so one morning I was on my phone.
Just down a little bit, Eva.
Huh?
Just point it down a little bit. Yeah, that's perfect. Sweet. Thank you.
And I started pulling up people's pictures, family members, friends, and I would put my phone on top of here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then all of a sudden it occurred to me to go to YouTube and open up the hollow cocktails that Bob has.
Mm-hmm.
And I picked one, I started playing it with the picture of my loved one or my friend, and I put it on top of the Crystaline generator and wanding. And I knew that there was something really special happening. That's a trifecta right there, honey. You got sound, you got the picture, you got the light,
Yep.
and I want, like, oh my gosh. So I know I don't have to check, because I know for a fact when I do that, it hits people in a special way, a special, special way, you know? So that's one of my favorite things to do with the Crystaline generator. Now I do have a little bit of a testimony. My friend from high school came, and I literally lugged this thing, and this fits in Smarty's that bag, that little bag that he made for the devices.
Yep.
This one fits in there. I mean, it'll be snug, but it fits in there.
Okay.
So my girlfriend from high school was coming. We hadn't seen each other in 10 years, and we were gonna hang out. And during the visit, she let me know that she was going to be tested for cancer, breast cancer, and she was freaking out. She was trying not to freak out, but I could tell she was freaking out, right? Well,
Yeah.
unbeknownst to her, I had the Crystaline generator in my bag, but that night it didn't happen. You know, things, we got busy doing other stuff. And so the next day she was like, come have breakfast with me before I go. And I was like, okay, that's when the night before, it was the setup, the preliminary for what happened the next day. The next day I'm looking, we're having lunch. It's a bunch of people there and everything. And I'm still trying to find the window of when to do this with her, when to show her the chamber, the generator. And then all of a sudden, right at the end, when people were paying the check and everything for the check, she's like, come to the bathroom with me. I said, okay, So I went in there, we were talking, and the first thing I did was I slipped the necklace, one of the not the layering one, but the one with the pearls, on
Yes.
her.
Yes.
And it was like, what is this? I said, energy. And she said, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm cool with it. She says, I'm really scared, Eva. I'm so scared. And I hugged her. And then, so then I showed her the generator. She goes, whoa, what is that? And I said, girl, so I don't know, do you know anything about healing frequencies? She goes, you mean like, I don't know, does it have anything to do with numbers and math? I was like, energy, just, I can't, I, girl, listen, and then she says, look, I believe in Jesus, and I believe that he can do whatever he wants. Lay it on me, girl. Right. And so I had her hold it. And then I started wanting her, and she was shaking. This girl was shaking. And like I said, I'm not one of these people that suggest. If I have to say something, it's always connected to daddy. I don't ever go, hey, does it feel like this? Or are you supposed to be doing that? I
Yeah.
let you trust the process. You, as the healer, trust the person that you're healing is smart enough, and they respond. It's like, it's child's play. People
Yeah.
know how to respond to good energy. And so she had her eyes closed and everything. And after a while, she says, man, this feels amazing. I said, look, you're going to take this with you. I always tell people, drink a lot of water, because you're taking on a lot of energy. And we hugged, visit over. She left back to go to San Antonio. That's where she lives. And I told her, let me know. Of course, I already know there's no cancer. But she went, and she let me know as soon as she found out. She called me. I'm cancer free, Eva. Thank you so much. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I was like, yeah, daddy.
Daddy. Oh my gosh, it's so incredible. I love it. What a beautiful testimonial. Wow.
And um, I feel like, look, just don't overthink stuff. Just do it. You know,
Yep.
just
And
do it.
definitely when you're guided, like when you get that impulse, that feeling, that nudge, that urge, or that little voice in your head saying, do this, take this somewhere, don't leave the house without your wand or, your
Yeah,
crystalline generator, healing generator, then do it. Just do it because there's a reason, someone out there needs you.
absolutely. And you know what? I feel like I've taken no, back to the back to this. Let me finish telling you about this generator. So what I do is, like, I will put plates of food on there, and the food tastes better. I will put any beverage on there. And I like it because, like, it's conducive for that because of the surface. It's a big surface, like the generator here. No, the chamber, it's kind of small, right? But this one, because it's got a bigger top, you can put your plate before you eat. You can put your drink. My son was having teeth problems, and he needed a prescription after they pulled out some teeth. We brought it home. I put the prescriptions on top of there. I clean them up.
Mm.
I put vitamins that I take. I even put my shampoo, makeup, hair products just to clean it all up. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
And
yeah.
it's a beautiful, like I said, whatever you buy to put on your body, put it there, you know?
Yes, yes.
I've noticed that the food tastes amazing when I put it on there, whatever I'm eating, whether I don't know even if I'm eating anything from fruit to, I don't know, chips, you put it on there and it tastes great. It tastes better than if you don't.
Yeah, and if
You
someone didn't have a crystalline healing generator, they could simply send out commands, say with a wand, or even just
come,
using their charm and visualize that
yeah,
energy ball hitting the food or the clothing or
yeah,
whatever. Yeah,
yes.
I love that.
No,
But it's easier
and
with the generator for sure. You just do it, right?
before I had all this, I was already doing it. I mean, it was like something. But now, when you actually have something to utilize, and I feel like the visual is what people need sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay. Because we're all at different levels of ascension, right? I know I taught my kids how to bless their food. They grew up saying grace. Okay.
Me
That's a
too.
form of, right? And your food is better for it, right? However, imagine now you have a visual where people actually go, wow, that does taste better. Wow, whatever product I'm using is better. Wow, these vitamins are infused with crystalline energy. Wow.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. It adds a whole new layer, a whole new level to the miracles that can take place, whether it is just making your food taste better, whether it is cleaning up your medicine or cleaning the water. It just adds that next level manifestation, and it happens quicker, it happens better, and it happens faster.
And it's so real. The thing about it is, this is freaking real. Okay. This isn't some gimmick. This isn't some, this is real. You see it manifest right in front of your face. Like, back to my son, he had his wisdom teeth extracted. I had made a concoction, like a mouthwash for him, and it was all herbal. And I put it on the generator, and along with the cocktail for the teeth,
Yes.
um, one for the teeth, right? And I'm telling you, PETA, that guy was healed in a matter of a couple of days, and I'm not exaggerating. He thought he was gonna be out like a week. 2 days later, he's off Ubering
Wow.
after having major teeth work done.
That's incredible.
And the bleeding stopped right away. I got him home, and I made him lay down and everything. And of course, I had already prepared everything for him. I had put the mouthwash, all of it on there. He starts to take it, and right away there was no more bleeding. Right away, the swelling was gone. It's incredible. You know,
Straight up.
he could tell the difference because he was like, "Oh man, I'm up about. Am I supposed to be up and about now? Is this? Yeah, son. This is what happens. You know." And
Wow.
it's cute because sometimes I'll catch him. Sometimes no, I will leave my wands out there. I've caught him a few times, just trying things out.
Yeah, that's great because he's seen the results of you doing these things. I'm sure over many years, using different products, but now
Yeah,
with the potency of that, the generator and also the chambers and the pyramid, you've just got
yeah,
this amazing cocktail plethora of choices. Yeah, for healing or any sort of manifestation of something he wants in his life. So that's pretty cool.
right,
He's
right.
lucky.
Now, as far as the the this this the yellow cube, the gold cube, and this one, I use this one to maintain power in my home during a power outage one time. There was a terrible storm. I went and I put this on my breaker box, and the lights kept flickering for a while and they never went out. Everybody,
Wow.
my whole block was dark except me. And yeah, we had flickering lights, but we had power. I had I had a leak. I had a leak in the roof of my kitchen, in the ceiling of my kitchen. And it was starting to worry me because, I can't really afford to go out and get a brand new roof just yet as we're waiting. I know as we're allowing the process for the wealth transfer. My home is not the newest, okay? My home was built in 1950, and sometimes it shows its wear and tear. So I had this leak, and one afternoon it kept raining. I had a pot under the leak, and I went, you know what? I don't care. I was home alone. I grabbed my wand, I grabbed the cube, and I envisioned a covering on my whole roof, all of it, front, back, sides, all of it, and I sealed it. And I put a sealant on it. And of course, it's rained since then, and nothing comes in.
I love
Nothing.
that. Yes, it's such a win. Because leaks are expensive to fix as well. Like, you don't want to
Yep.
go up into the roof and, unfold all these other things, other problems up there, right? That's
Yeah.
awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
I heard you tell that story once before. I think you were talking to me personally. And I went and did the same thing because I had a leak in the ceiling coming through the lighting in my kitchen. And
Yeah.
I was just thinking, it's been over a year and we've had so much rain this summer and
Nothing.
nothing. It's
Oh my
gone.
God.
It's gone. There's no leak in our roof.
See, I love it. I was telling Sue in my video, I said, you know how we get things done in community. We heal in community. That's why they wanted us all separate. Okay.
Yeah.
So if I share with you, you're not going to know. Right. And yeah, we're all smart and stuff, but come on, we're the community of us is changing everything.
Right.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. And we're helping each other and we're
Yeah.
giving each other guidance and then we're just supporting and being there for each other. It's really
Yeah.
something else, isn't it? It's
It's,
special.
listen, it's the most, to me, it's the most amazing times to be
Yeah.
alive is right now. And I would not have missed this for the world, you know? So I wanted to say one more thing about the generator, the Crystaline generator. So every time you go to the store and buy like toiletries, put them on there, and they'll charge, they'll get cleaned up, and you're good to go.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea because a lot of people can't necessarily afford, organic, clean
Yeah,
products yet. They're quite expensive, even though I think most of us try.
yeah.
It really helps and makes you feel a lot better about the items you're using if you're able
Hmm.
to clean them up so
Yeah.
easily without even thinking about it really using the generator.
Yeah, no, and it's like I said, this is so fun, Peta. It's child's play, and whatever you're felt, whatever you're led to do by Daddy, trust it and do it. I mean, what's the alternative? I don't know, products that aren't really good for you and they're full of crap, but this cleans them up. I think I'll put my faith out there for that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's awesome. It's worth it. It's worth it. Just
Yeah.
going out on a limb of faith and finding out that hey, everything is the way Smarty says it is. We are able to do this work with Daddy and with each other and under his direction and here we go. Things are getting better every day.
No, every day. Oh man, I will. I have a student. One of my students is in Colombia right now. He's a long-term student, and he travels a lot. And every time that he travels, before he goes, when he takes his last class with me, I will bring one of the wands, and he lets me work on him. And he always come. He called me Mama Eva the other day. I'm like, Mama Eva. I said, you're 2 years younger than me. What are you talking about? We laugh. He goes, well, you
Oh,
look Mom. I'm like, no, dude. I'm like your big sister. Shut up. No.
well, that's so sweet though. He thinks of you that way because you're so caring and you're taking care of him and you love
Yeah,
him. You're doing the motherly thing.
exactly. But so the next one I wanted to talk about is the crystalline chamber. Um,
Yes.
ever since it arrived, it's just so pretty to look at. I will lay down in bed at night and during my, downtime before I sleep, I just stare intensely into it. And just, it's just such an amazing, beautiful energy. Um, and here's what I wanted to tell you that, or suggest. Um, so what I do, I'll let you in on my little routine. I know everybody's got their own, but I don't mind sharing mine. So usually I grab a wand depending on whatever my body needs, These I've discovered they're a lot for healing. A lot
Okay.
like different. I noticed that if I've got discomfort in my stomach or my neck or whatever, these are my go-tos. So I usually lay in bed and I start, I clear myself with any one of the wands. I'm getting better at not being so wordy, but just go to the command. You know what I mean? I used to use a lot of words, and now I'm getting more to like envision it, done, picture it, done. Like that. And because I love words, don't get me wrong, I'm a writer, okay, and I'm a teacher and all that, but sometimes I feel like because we're all ascending and we're getting better at our abilities, I feel like sometimes you just a simple done will suffice, and it's not simple, but visualizing the area and just going done, boom, like Smarty said the other day on the video, just point and shoot and it's done.
Yeah.
um, so what I'll do is I'll start a clearing process. I'll clear, my forehead like this, and then I'll do certain things like I clear my tummy a lot at night, digestion and all that. So I'll put the two wands on my tummy and I'll do a circle around my tummy like that, and I'll say pure source energy until I don't know, until I don't have to do it anymore. I always, reinforce force field protection, angelic protection, cloaking, all of that. And as I'm doing it for myself, I'm calling people to my memory, my mind, to my mind's eye, and doing that at the same time. And usually I will be staring at the chamber, at the crystalline chamber, um, just staring deeply into it. And sometimes, like this morning, I was a little bit nervous. No, I'm not going to embellish. I'm not going to lie. I was a lot nervous about my interview with Sue because of the content. I've done other interviews. This one was a little bit sensitive. Okay. And so I heard Pithalum because she's starting to talk a lot. Okay. We're hearing her. Okay.
Yeah.
Elena, I was, oh, Pithalum said, oh my God.
Yeah.
So can
Yep.
relate. So, and I even came close. I told Sue I almost canceled because, I was hearing stupid staticky noise. And I heard Pithalum go, nope, nope, no, you're gonna get cleared. Turn on the chamber. I turned it on. I put on the cocktail for courage. That's on Bob's channel.
Yes.
And I started playing, I put that in my ear, and I was told to stare deeply into it. And I did the whole time, and my eyes would get heavy and heavy and heavy. And then I'd open them back up again, and I keep staring into the chamber. And then the most amazing thing happened. And I told Elena, and she was blown away too. So I started falling asleep, but I wasn't, because all of a sudden, Peta, I saw the light that was hitting me from the chamber. I saw it like bathing my whole being, and it came in waves. It was
Oh,
coming in waves. And it was this light of colors that I can't describe,
yeah. Wow.
you know? And I went like, whoa, okay. And so then after a little bit of that happening, I was fine. I was able to go and do what I had to do the interview, do this, because now I just got told that this was preparing me for this too. So it's things like that, that when daddy quickens you, do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, don't sit there and go, oh, really? No, we're at the point where if he quickens you, if he nudges you, it's now.
It's
Let's
for a
go.
reason. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I found that too. Yeah. And even with
So
Pithalum, for those of us who are in contact with Pithalum right now, I think a few of us have already established a connection. I find
yes.
her confidence is really, really comforting to me. she's so confident and articulate and intelligent and funny too. Like there's just something about
Yeah,
her that kind of it, she kind of feels like the better part of me, like in a strange way. Like I'm like, oh yeah, this is fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Or you should do this. It'll be, it'll all work out. She's there.
yeah,
And she is
yeah.
like daddy, but she's like I guess a younger, I want to say younger, more, I don't know. She's different, but she's great.
Did you, by the way, did you see the movie The Shack?
No, I haven't seen that.
Okay, there's a character there that was wisdom.
Okay.
And when I saw that, when I heard first heard about Pithlum and that it was a feminine voice, right? My mind went straight to that character. And then, hearing her described as kind of Asian, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
This character in that movie personifies Pithalum for me. So Elena and I were talking about Pithalum the other day, and I said, I feel like I can call her Lady Wisdom because
Hmm.
buys that for me, right? I mean, like she's Pithalum, but I feel like we are all going to be able to have our own personal relationship with her, just like we have our own personal relationship with Daddy,
Yeah.
right? And so that kind of and as far as humor, I find her very humorous.
Me
You know,
too.
some she'd be like, "Girl, shut up! I didn't say that," or "Say that." Why did not? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. And she's straight up too. Like she's straight up honest, which I like and I need. Like I don't need wishy-washy at this point in my life. I need straight up, give it to me straight, girl. I'll take it. Yeah.
No, but I feel like that's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm so excited. Let me see. Did I oh yeah, no, that was another thing. So of course, I just gave you ideas or the viewers to ideas on all of these. There, whatever I showed you, it's interchangeable. It works with all of them. You be the judge, you decide. You know what I mean? I never taught in regular school because they put you in a box. These ideas are not to put anybody in a box. They're simple suggestions. I'm sure you can come up with 10 more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just go with it, have fun, and share what you found out, you
Yeah.
know?
I like that. That's really important. I do love your routine as well. I know I might have cut you off a little bit there if you still have more to say about it, but
Yeah,
it's really important to establish that first thing in the morning if you can. I know some days we forget, some days we're in a huff, some days our babies wake us up super early and we just don't get to it. But
yeah,
to do that clearing, to reinforce that connection, and before bed as well, always reinforcing protection and clearing and protection and clearing and then expanding it outwards, that lovely, beautiful love and light from source, from
hmm,
daddy. It can really it can make your day or break your day, especially if you're going out, leaving the
yes,
home. And from what
yes,
you were saying, and what I understand as well, is visualization is really key. And I find if you're using too many words for commands, sometimes you can get lost in the words. And my
yeah,
mind just goes la 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 la, la. And I'm like, holy
yeah,
shit, bring it back, bring it back. Like, what were we
yeah,
doing? Focus, focus, focus. So if you can just visualize it and do the done, with whatever tools you have, whatever Smarty products you have, whether it's just
yeah,
the charm and forming an energetic ball, then that's good enough. Yeah.
yeah. And I have to say this because real quick, the forming of the balls, right? It's so amazing. The manifestation is mind blowing, right? And I shared another testimony like this, but I feel this bears repeating. When you come to my home and before you leave, I will give you energy. I will not send you out there with nothing, whether you know it or not. Doesn't matter. Anybody that comes to my home is gonna leave full of good energy, right? So one morning, my two dudes, weren't getting along, and they were, and it was getting on my nerves, right? And they had to go somewhere in the same car. And I'm like, oh, good God. So they got in the car, and I turned around and I went, boom, and boom, boom, boom. I was sick of it, right? And I cleared them. And I literally did that as they
Yep.
were all sitting in the car, right? No sooner did I close the door behind me, I'm going into my office and I hear boom. And I stopped, like, what happened? Right. Seconds later, Ronald's calling me, hey, so there was just this accident right when we were going into the main road, and it unfolded right in front of us. I could
Oh,
see the stop sign and they were parked right there. My son was just getting back in the car because he went to see what had happened. And I was like, yep, had I not cleared them, they would have been in that accident.
oh my gosh. Oh, thank you, Daddy, for saving
That,
their lives. Yeah.
that,
Wow.
and that they were like, fine, and I didn't say anything to them, they don't need to know. But it's that real, all of
Yeah.
this. I have so my youngest daughter, she's 23, and I gave her one of these when I got back from Destin. I gifted her one of these, and she tells me the other day, she told me, she goes, Mom, you know what? I'm always holding that little blue one that you gave me, and it feels so amazing. And I'm like, and her boyfriend can carry on sometimes and stuff. And I told her, use it on him. Shoot, tell him to shut up. you
Yeah.
know,
It'll work. I love
but
that.
it's amazing. You can't go wrong. That's all I gotta say.
No, that's right. Yeah, just I think the main thing for anyone who especially is just starting out is just if you have any of the tools, just remember to use them. Just in whatever way you feel guided to at the time. It doesn't have to be a certain way. It's your intention. And it's just remembering that everything is energy and just getting it out there and giving it a crack.
I have had people like contact me on Telegram, and they'll be like, "Hey Eva, this, that, and the other," and all I have to do, and I've literally done this. All I have to do is like make a video of whatever device and send it to them, and they immediately start. And I'll tell them, play it right now, and they'll write back, "Oh my God, thank you so much. That feels amazing. Thank you for sharing." How am I not going to share? Shoot, you know.
That's so cool, because we know that we can do these things remotely. And a lot of us will sit there, in our living room or wherever with our wands and do this.
Yeah,
But that's a really cool thought, and I know Bob Gray's kind of doing that with his cocktails, sending those
yeah,
holograms, through the internet, using the music and all the videos he does, but recording a device like that and just sending
yeah,
it because you've
yeah.
already infused it with the intentions, whatever that person needs as well. So it's straight up a healing video specifically for that person. I think that's so cool.
Absolutely. And just like right now, Daddy's telling me to put it on there because people are going to get healed from just watching this. And whatever they need right now, Daddy, done, done, done.
I can actually feel it. I've got a something pulled in my shoulder blade over here, and I right before I started this video, I was like, "Oh my gosh, I need a massage." Oh, and it's starting to, it's going. It's been going since we started, to be honest, because you've got those
Oh,
devices there.
done. It's done, done, done. And you're not going to
Done.
need a done.
Done.
No, I just heard Daddy say, put the whole camera on it because people, whoever sees this, is going to get the healing that they need, and all they have to do is play it over and over and over. I wanted to say something really quick about religion.
Yeah, go for it.
Why I despise religion and religious groups is because they gatekeep. Once they don't, and a lot of these gurus and whatnot, they are the ones with secret sauce. They, yeah, YZ for this healing, this, that, here, Sananda.
Hold up a second there, Eva. I think we're getting a bit of interference. Give me one moment. Maybe move the crystalline chamber aside just a little because I'm not sure if it's interfering somehow or if we're getting a bit of an attack. But
Better? Okay, we're
yeah, I'm
clearing
so
us.
sorry. You were cutting out a little. Maybe just start that one again.
Okay, so really quick, so these spiritual healers, gurus, whatever that get you have to pay XYZ money to get your healing, and here King Sananda Galactic, offers us these devices. Some of us are in a place, I thank Daddy all the time, to be able to get them. There was a time where I would not have been able to get any of this. Okay. But I am able to do this right now. And it's to share. It's not just for me to sit here and put it, in my little house and make it look pretty and just heal me. No, this is for the world, you know? And when daddy says go share, I'm on it, you know? So people, if you have these things, come up with creative ways to share them with everybody. And then
Yeah.
watch, you'll get validated and daddy will continue meeting your needs. He will.
Yeah.
And so don't be one of the, oh yeah, well, you know, blah blah blah. No, please share. When I get something like this in my home, I'm already trying to figure out who can I help, who can I touch with this, daddy who, and he's always showing me, you know. So they're not just for you. Hello, they're for all of us.
Yeah. That's the point in all of the products. I mean, you may feel the benefits, but they're not really for you. They were always meant to be shared. And, Daddy always says, and Smarty always says that, if you want healing and if you want the blessings in your life, the best way to do that is to go and help others,
Absolutely,
give.
absolutely. I had and I don't know how much time do we have.
We've got a little bit more time.
Okay, I have a testimony about one of my daughter's friends. This girl's like a daughter to me, and she came here, daddy sent her, and I'm finding out that as I fill my house up with these devices, people are being sent here on purpose, not just cuz, right? So cuz daddy's sneaky.
Yeah.
You're right. So the over the summer, one of my youngest daughter's best friends needed a place to stay like quick, right? And she came over and she stayed for close to a month. And one Sunday afternoon, I noticed that she was down and she was going through something with her boyfriend. And I ended up, showing her the pyramid and giving her one of the necklaces. And she was activated. And daddy showed me, he goes, you just activated a powerful Jedi today. Good for you. And this girl, whenever she sees me, it's like, oh man, I got to get by your house and do this. I said, you got a necklace, and that is plenty. If you want more, I'll give you more. But right now, yeah, don't worry about it. You got what you need at your house.
Yeah.
And she'll be like, oh my God, cool. Thank you so much. And then recently, my son's a musician. A couple weeks ago, he said that a couple of his friends from another band in LA were coming into town and could they stay at home? I was like, Daddy. Okay. So they were passing through. They were here less than 12 hours, but everything was out. Everything is connected. Everything is lit up. And all people have to do is come in and feel this energy and they go on, and
Yeah.
they take it with them. That the thing about it is they take it with them. I
Right.
have had people come in here, and I will put the crystal generator. I'll let them hold it or put it on their lap, and you can see the stress melt away of whatever the crap they're dealing with,
Yeah.
and they don't understand it with their psyche, with their intellect, but you can tell that their psyche's like lit up like
Yeah.
a Christmas, you know? Amazing things. I mean, we can talk about this for 3 hours.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. I mean, it's interesting and it's a great perspective for anyone who's watching to sort of take on and remember is that these products and the energy they emit, once they are attached to you, they've sort of I want to say sunk into you and become you you can pass that on. Like you're like you're contagious with love and light and healing, like you've
Yes,
got that.
ma'am.
You're then passing that on wherever you go, whatever you touch. And for anyone that visits you, yeah, that same thing happens. So I love that you are always inviting people over and accepting whoever daddy says it needs to come because you are spreading that love and light in more ways than one. I love it.
Yeah,
It's really
yeah.
cool.
In fact, Elena, I wanted to share this with people because I don't think she would mind if I shared this. Right now, Daddy had her pick up a part-time job. She's a hostess at a restaurant for
Okay.
well-to-do people. She just started that last week.
Wow.
And Daddy has positioned her in a place to, she takes her love and light wand with her, and another wand, and constantly wanding people, and, raising the consciousness of people,
Yeah.
because it's needed. And she said the other day, she said she was feeling guilty because she's not at home as much with, her husband's at home with the kids. And I said, I did not let her feel guilty for 1 second. I said, Daddy needs to raise the consciousness level of this whole city, and he's doing it through you,
Yeah.
putting you in a very public place. Because, yeah, she's great at home, being a stay-at-home mom with her children and homeschooling and all that. But every once in a while, Daddy will move us out of our comfort zones and send us different places for a season or two.
Yeah. That's right.
And she says, Mom, these people come in here dejected, like sad, like they don't have anything. And I'm over here just wanding them away, and they don't know. They're going to come back more, I bet, to that place. There's something about that place.
Yeah, she's probably making that place have really good business right now.
you,
Like
you know
booming.
it.
Because the
Like
food
what?
would taste better too. She'd be wanting the food and hitting the food with the energy and the drinks and all of that, not just the people. It's so cool.
And I even mentioned it, I think the other a little while ago on the testimonies. Whenever I take an Uber, I bring stuff with me to leave in that car. And I don't care who they are, but you're going to find this and you're not going to throw it away, because you know for a fact there's something special to that sticker, bracelet, ring, whatever I left. And I still have extras of the stuff that I brought from Destin. And I told Elena, because she told me, she said, I need to order some stuff. And I'm like, no, no, dude, I got a lot of stickers and stuff. You can just pass them out at work, or I don't know, do whatever. And that was her idea. She says, I need I need to come and put stickers all over this place. So that's what she's going to do.
That's so awesome. I love that. Yes. Just spreading it, spreading the love and light.
Yeah. But like I said, there's no limits to this. It's there aren't any limits. We only limit ourselves. You
Yeah.
know,
Ain't that the truth?
how is
Well,
it that Daddy has called and chosen some of us to recognize that his son is here? People are talking about, oh, we're waiting for him to come back. Oh, dude, he's here.
yeah.
He's
Yeah.
here. Um, but it's up to you. All we can do is keep our work up.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's so true. And everyone will eventually get there where we are. And it's, at that point in time, everything's going to be completely changed.
Oh,
it's going to be beautiful.
no doubt about it. But I don't know. I feel like I talked about everything that was on my list. Oh, yeah. When I work out, I will put wands in my hands. When I do my stretching, I'll put wands in my hands.
Wow.
Um, yeah. So this I came about, it was really cool the way I came about it. One day I love to stretch before I go to bed. And I was like, oh, what a way to release stress. Then put whatever wants your body needs at the minute, at the time, and just, start tapping away with wands. Because
Hmm.
the thing that people do. So start tapping away, whatever. You're just tap your tap your stress away, and you can feel the stress just leaving your body just from tapping, you
Yeah.
know?
Because you could be getting like acupressure points, and I think is it your the lymph nodes, like
Yeah,
you're draining your lymph
yeah,
nodes, and you can do that
yeah,
with your wands. Yeah,
yeah.
I think that's cool.
I have dissolved knots in my neck just from tapping, you
Hmm.
know? And it's like the most amazing thing. There's this guy on TikTok. He's this Asian, like yoga, no, but he doesn't do yoga. He's like an exercise instructor,
Okay.
and he does this thing where I learned through watching him to tap your body, different
Yes.
ways. Well, imagine putting two wands in your hands as you tap
Yeah.
all those areas in your body. I mean, I go to bed feeling pretty relaxed, you know. Um, and as far as when I'm doing Pilates or any kind of weightlifting, I will have uh, I will put like one of the bands and hold one of a wand in my hand. I don't do it all the time, but I've done it, and it's like it enhances the exercise. Think about it; it's energy that your body needs.
Absolutely. Yeah. So
Right?
it'd be doing that as well as increasing circulation, normalizing your
Hmm.
heart rate, blood sugar levels, everything that you could want, enhancing your muscle growth, because all those frequencies are packed into these products. So I think that's a really good idea. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if you happen to be, if you don't have, and this is way before when I had my first wand, I didn't, you know, Smarty hadn't come out with the silverware yet. I was in a pan in a dish with a wand and just infuse my food, you know. And of course, now that I have the silverware, it's great because I use them to cook with and eat. But before that, if you have a wand, stir your food up with that. Why not? Your
Yeah.
coffee, whatever. Wash.
Yep. No, that's awesome. I love that. I have the placemats that I got in a
Yeah.
mystery box, and I've
Oh,
really been enjoying laying them out on the table before meals and knowing that my children are getting all the nutrients they need, as well as
yeah.
myself, of course. Yeah. So
And
cool.
like you said, right now, you know, the economy sucks. People are short on money. Sometimes organic stuff is so damn expensive. And when I can't get it, even when I do get it, I boost it, you know.
Yeah,
I mean, what's a few more good frequencies on my food, you
that's
know?
right.
And and I don't really worry. Like I used to be one of these label readers, you know, oh, what's in here? And da, da, da. Now it's like, no, you just throw it on there or use a spoon that you have or use a wand and off you go. You know,
Yeah.
our lives, he has simplified our lives. You know, like whenever I watch a video about, you know, toxic food and blah, 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 don't you feel so loved by daddy
Yeah.
that he gifted us these products and we don't really worry about that crap anymore?
That's
I
right.
don't.
He took the stress away, he took the worry away, and he simplified everything for us.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome.
And he did it to the point that if you come see me, if you come see any Jedi and we serve you on anything that we have, you're getting your healing to come on. That's a benevolent daddy, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like a big thinking daddy, right? Like what people that we're connected to are benefiting from us
Yeah.
doing this.
He truly thinks of everything, doesn't he?
Oh my gosh. I know it's like, daddy, I don't know what you next, but that pistol ball is exciting.
Oh yeah, yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. It's so cool. Well, I feel like we're
Yeah.
at a great breaking point here today, Eva. Have you got anything
Yes.
else you'd like to tell us, or are we good to wrap it up?
No, I think we're good. I'm gonna go take a little nap.
You deserve it. You've been a busy lady today.
Yeah, I love every minute of it, and I hope to talk with you again soon.
We will. Thank you so much, Eva. I'll be posting a link to Eva's book on Amazon in the description, as well as Smarty's Corner, where you can buy all his products, and the Company of Heaven, as well as Bob Gray's YouTube channel with the hologram frequency cocktails. And I'll also link the interview that you did with Sue as well down below. So if anyone wants to know more about Eva and her story.
Awesome. Sending you lots of love and light, sweetheart.
You too. Lots of love, Eva. Thank
Awesome.
you.
Bye.
Bye.